makes it much easier. But if yeah, two people make it much easier to lay it out. Just hold it. I'm gonna try something different on this one. I'm gonna use some of that roofing stuff. It's white. I only have about an inch on each side to catch, so that will be white on white background. Okay, so I now have all three pieces, the laminate sheet and the panels coated, and I will let these dry, come back and put the adhesive layer and bond them together. The reason I chose the unfinished side is because the finished side is white, it's finished, it's painted, so it's pretty much so protected. It's holding up pretty good. The other doors are outside and they're not in the weather, but during the time they were, they still, that painted coat is still lasting pretty good. So I'm gonna use that as the finished side for the down facing side. And I just primed the unfinished side, sand it down, make sure it's as smooth as possible, and let these dry. And I'll get the rest of these done and let them dry, get them in place. Get something to help you squeegee it out. It'll help it lay a little, get more of the air bubbles out. Make it a bit smoother. I just grabbed a piece of cardboard. I'm going to come back and put just catch it up with some Kills because it has a little sheen to it. It's a little brighter white. So I'm just come in about 2 inches or so. And this is what I'm going to use to cover the base that the stove will be sitting on. I'm not going to put any vinyl on it. I'm going to just paint it with Kills, and that'll be it for that. Had to do a quick setup because I forgot to put that back panel on, and I put the adhesive, the stuff down, so I had to quickly put it in before that started to harden up on me. And you just have to live with it, but got that part in. Let that dry and then we'll hit the top. getting the wood trim in place. And this is basically how I'm going about attaching it to the cabinets. Where I have it overlaid with the lining, I just come along the edge and I trim it back. This is why you won't necessarily have to bring it across the front, but that front edge, but trim it back. I'm gonna try to fold it. So if this was on the top or as it squirts back, I'm trying to fold it to keep as little oozing out on the end. And also folding it inward to hopefully keep the vinyl flat and not crinkling up on this end, on the top end. See how it buzzed out from the edge? So you want to go back and make sure you push that down before it's set. And that's how I go about getting these to sit. Push your edges in. So make sure when you flip it, push it in. If you have to use a staple to hold it down in place, I would suggest that as well. Gonna give this a moment to dry, get good contact, come back, we'll do the sides. This here happens to be my roughest corner. I guess I can come back and fill that in. I was hoping that I put the glaze over it, the finish. I didn't quite catch it and cover it like I quite wanted it to, but down the road, if need to, we'll make whatever changes we have to. But get it in place and see how it looks. Alright, that's what I'm working with. My 3 cabinets were done. But that's the cabinet where the range will fit. The one beside it is just the base for where the refrigerator will sit, and that's the sink. I'll be pulling the cabinets and stuff out so I can get ready to finish up on the foamy, putting the top on. Once I get the top on, we'll work on getting the door cut in.